6 functions. It's your right and left turn signal. It's your high beam and low beam. It's your windshield wiper fluid. These 4 gauges over here, the first 3, the amps, the volts, and the oil. As soon as you turn the key on, they will instantly rise. Your water gradually rises as the engine heats up. Coming over here, these little 4 switches. This is your headlights, P for parking lights, tractor clearance lights, my trailer clearance lights. This is my primary area, my secondary area. It's got to be in the operating range between 100 to 125 PSI and working. Your DEF fuel gauge has got to be mounted and working properly and working. Your 4-way flasher has to be working at all times. Your heat and defrost has to be working at all times. This is my emergency or trailer brakes. This is my parking brake. Now I'm going to be doing a safe start. I'm going to push the clutch all the way to the firewall. I'm going to make sure I'm in neutral. I'm going to make sure my brakes are pulled out. I'm going to turn the key to the on position. My ABS light will come on and go off after 5 seconds. So I'm going to crank my truck. Now I got to build my air pressure up to the operating range between 100 to 125. Operating range. The first test I'm going to be doing is my parking brake test. I'm going to push the clutch all the way to the firewall. I'm going to put it in first gear. I'm going to release my trailer brakes. Both hands on the wheel, coming off the clutch slowly until you feel a tug. There's my tug. Now I'm doing my service brake test. My service brake is one down on the floor. I'm going to release my parking brake. Both hands on the wheel, and I'm going to move up 5 miles per hour. Push the clutch in, match the brakes. While I was feeling as far as any mushness or extra play in my brakes, any play in my steering wheel. Now I'm going to be doing my air brake check. I'm going to pull my parking brakes. I'm going to put it in neutral. And while my air is building up back to the operating range, I'm going to be getting out and chalk my wheel. Now my truck is going downhill. I got to put my wheel chalk in front of my first set of tires back here. We would like for you to be on level ground, but you don't always have to be. So now my air is built up to 125 PSI. I'm going to turn my engine off. I'm going to turn the key back to the on position. My ABS light will come on, go off after 5 seconds. I'm going to push in both brakes. What I'm looking for is no less than 2 psi on my straight truck, 3 psi on my combination, any air loss in 1 minute. I'm going to apply 90 pounds of pressure on my brakes at 60 psi. At 90 pounds of pressure on my brakes. I'm looking for no less than 3 psi on my straight truck, 4 psi on my combination, any air loss in 1 minute. Now I'm going to start pumping my brakes. At 60 psi, my warning light will come on. Between 45 and 20 psi, my brakes will pop out. They popped out. Now all I would do is I'll push my clutch back in. I'll crank my truck right back up. While the air pressure is building back up, I'll get out and get my wheel chalk and put it back in the utility box. And when I step back in here, my pre-trip is over. So y'all can turn your phone off.